Ah, this is classic FIFA. You can tell by the rotoscoped animations, the isometric viewpoint.
Oh, it's so gorgeous. You can really see Ronaldo sweat.
So, I've mentioned before that I'm an avid eBay user. I love going on that site and seeing the weirdest and worst things you can buy, and then buying them, and then wondering why I don't have any money. There was this one dude about, it must have been 15, 20 years ago? Was eBay around that long? They've been since 99 or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, this was real early on. This dude listed a whole bunch of individual NES games. He had like 30 auction listings. It was shit like fucking Mario Brothers, Dino Wars, some freaking Power Pad games. I don't even remember. But in the middle of these listings was Teletubbies and More, a game that he just put up there and didn't seem to think anything was strange with it. Starting bid was $15. I put down for that and no one else bid, so I won, and I got it home, and oh my god, what the hell is this thing? I cracked it open. Check this out. So I have reason to believe that this cart is handmade. This may be a one-of-a-kind item. I've never come across any others. What this is an existing multicart. I'm pretty sure that this game exists in some other part of the world. What it's attached to is an official Nintendo Famicom to NES converter.
It sure is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, collectors know that early black box NES games, some of them, Nintendo, in order to meet their shipment demands, they just imported Famicom boards and put converters inside the cartridges to make them NES compatible. So what this guy did is he cracked open an old NES game, used the converter from that, drilled a couple of holes in order to make the new board fit, and he put it in there with a printed label. My theory is that he made this for his kid to make it seem like not a weird game, which, that's really the only way it can be. This is handmade. So I have a feeling this was done once, and not many times, if more than that.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm. Are you ready for this?
No.
Alex, cut to the gameplay screen. Yep, put this inside your NES, turn on the power, and the first thing you're going to see is this screen right here. The label says Teletubbies and More. This screen says Y2K 420 in 1. Featuring all your favorite licensed characters, appearing here in very official form.
Okay, so who's your favorite? I really like Buzz Lightyear, but I do like Doraemon.
I like the Woody. He's just...
Woody knows he's in legal trouble for being here. He knows he's breaking his contract.
Woody's wearing a Sega Master System box for some reason. So right away, this should tell you you're in for something special. So let's just dive right on in. Fun time. 420 in 1. What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong?
So let's start game number 1. Let's just scroll down the list and see what we find. This is Contra. You may have heard of this game. But this one has a stage select.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. You can go right to the energy zone and lose all your lives in seconds. So, what do you think of this multicart so far?
Well,
seems pretty normal. Contra is a very common game to have on these.
Yeah.
Multicarts, if you're unfamiliar, they often advertise having a ludicrous number of games. Like, some are as many as 999,999 in one. And in reality, a lot of those cartridges, they just have those really early Mapper Zero NES games. Stuff like Pac-Man or original Super Mario Brothers. But occasionally they have these MMC1 and beyond games, like Contra. Because, people like Contra. You gotta have Contra on the thing. And that's what it is in this case. So I thought, okay, this is a pretty cool multi-card. It's got Contra on there. It's probably got some other later era NES games as well. And I started to play them.
Yeah. I've actually never seen this in action, even though I've been married to you for
Oh, this is gonna be a treat. Now, here's the issue. Every time I hit reset, the Elgato capture card takes 10 seconds to resync. So after every game, I'm going to be giving a brief review of what we saw. Just to fill that time. Second game is Aladdin 3 RJZ. Classic.
I love RJZ.
Here it is.
Oh, this is a pirate. I know this, but what is this from?
Can you remember?
No!
It's so familiar, isn't it?
Yes, it's killing me! I know this!
This is a game that was originally on an unlicensed multicart released here in the States called Caltron 6-in-1.
Thank you, God.
Also known as Myriad 6-in-1. Both of those games are among the rarest and most expensive NES releases currently. But sometimes pirate companies, they just took those games and put them on their own multi-carts and called it Aladdin. Look at Aladdin. Him and his famous bow and arrow.
And his bees.
His bees.
I loved when...
Flying ninjas and giant camels.
Say what you will about the Disney Renaissance films, but that part where Aladdin was shooting those bees was amazing.
Jafar was just like, bees!
I wish they included the bees in Return of Jafar.
I do too. It's Jafar and his bees. If you don't have the bees, why even have the character?
Remember the end of the movie when they released the genie's shackles and then Aladdin turned to Genie and said, Genie.
Your bees.
Yeah, then he turned into all those bees.
Yeah, it brought it full circle. Everyone was happy.
It was amazing.
So yeah, right away, right off the bat, you can see this cart is pulling from a variety of sources. Not just official popular NES games, but even obscurities like Caltron 6-in-1 and trying to pass it off as an Aladdin game. That sets a pretty early precedent for what we're about to see.
We've already got people talking about RZA presents 420 in one, but I like RJZ, Bees in the Multicart.
Perfect. So yeah, this is one of 6 games on that cartridge. Whoa! It's the famous Aladdin Witch. I've never gotten this far in the game. Oh, by the way, should also mention, if you're wondering why the video looks so crappy, it's because it's composite video, and I'm playing on my original NES console that I got in 1986.
So yeah.
We pulled that thing out of storage and got it working again just for this stream. Just so you can see the crappy looking footage you see right now. Anyone want to give me an RGB modded NES? I won't say no. It could be pretty useful. Anyway, it goes on like this. If you play the Caltron game, there's 5 other just as crappy games you can sink your teeth into. In conclusion, a great adaptation of the... Whoa!
Yeah.
Quick refresh.
Nice.
What happened?
Okay,
no review. Let's move on.
Okay.
Pokemon. KIW. Oh, who doesn't remember Pokemon? Look at that. There's gray Pikachu and dark brown Pikachu.
Mm-hmm.
They're competing for bananas.
You know, that was my favorite part of the anime.
Yeah, Pikachu's constant hunger for bananas.
Jesse and James would be like, we need that Pikachu, and you have to be like, he wants those bananas! And they would just like talk for hours about bananas, and I'd be like, you know... I honestly thought in the original version of the show that maybe bananas were like, you know, a Japanese food item that they changed, but no.
They were actually talking about jelly donuts.
You're right. I think I read about that.
And we made it. Pikachu got to his girlfriend, and his rival died.
That's right.
Anyone guess what this is?
Yeah, Chaz has already said Pika Nuts and Milk.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Nutsasar and Milkachu.
Yep, an early Famicom release from Hudson, Nuts and Milk. I think that was their very first Famicom game, actually. The thing I find interesting about this game is that it uses a lot of the Nintendo format stuff, like the score and the way the level's displayed. It's like ripped straight from Donkey Kong. So this was so early that other developers thought they had to use the Nintendo format when it came to like text and stuff. But that's how it was for the very first Pokemon game.
So who needs help? They have a girlfriend? Is
yeah.
that Pika-Blue?
Oh yeah, it's Pika-Blue. Did it.
Aww. I like how they didn't change Milk.
Yeah. The palettes, I don't know about this. I don't like having a poop brown Pikachu. I can see why Nintendo changed into yellow for later releases. So you've seen most of this already. This game has an editor. That's cool. Otherwise, it's, yeah, Nuts and Milk with Pikachu.
That's pretty good. That's okay.
Alright, we're getting the no signals, so quick review. Early game, not bad. 4 out of 10.
Sounds good.
Toy Story!
Toy Story 2!
Toy Story 2! The best one. Ag!
Ag?
Wanna guess what this is?
You know, I should know by the music, but...
Mm-hmm.
You know what's funny? My brain is totally failing me today, so I can only think of what it's not. I'm like...
That's right. It's Woody Man.
I have so many questions.
Uh-huh.
First of all, where did Woody learn the basics of...
CQC? From
yes.
Snake.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, I deserve that. I deserve that. I want to know how he, like, learned how to use bombs. I want to know whether
his love for explosives is well known, Alex.
You're right.
You saw that, that pitch video for Toy Story, where Woody was all evil, and he tried to blow up Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, and Randy Newman was like, strange things are happening to me.
No,
setting off bombs.
It was a prototype, so it used short people for some reason.
Short people just love setting off bombs, yeah.
So by this point, this cartridge won me over. I just thought, oh my god, all these games, they just crudely inserted licensed characters into all of them, right? And yeah, that turns out that's what it is.
That's so good. I wish they had done that with Contra.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that makes me sad. I wish they had put...
It starts off with Contra, which just makes it even weirder. It's all like, oh no, this is a totally normal multicart, don't worry. Your Russian children will love this.
Like, imagine...
Dendy approved.
Imagine, like, Contra with, I don't know, the Disney princesses. Like,
yeah, why not?
Cinderella's Contra.
Mm-hmm. Cinderella's been known to shoot a few dudes.
Cinderella doesn't fuck around.
Yeah, just like Woody.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they changed anything else in this.
God damn.
It's just Woody against the Bomberman characters. Quick review, Bomberman, it's old. There's much better Bombermen, but the NES version has a place in the hearts of many Japanese children. Didn't really translate to the US, though.
No.
5 out of 10. Ding Dong.
Yes. Okay. I need to read from chat, but I just want to say ding dong. Chat's also going Contra Ella, so thank you. Okay.
So what do you think Ding Dong is?
I couldn't fucking tell you. I think it might be Doraemon.
You know what?
It is. Yes.
Pretty good guess.
I'm a brilliant man.
Pretty good guess. I believe Ding Dong is Doraemon's name in Korea? I could be wrong.
Alright, Code Man, who knows a bit about pirated games, says this has to be from the same people as the Power Racer Cracker Blaster Family clones that so often show up.
That's an actual name, Cracker
at mall
Blaster.
kiosks. It even has a fun time on the menu just like this one.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, for a while, in the early 2000s, you would see these mall kiosks that were selling Famiclones.
Yes,
And in the years afterward, Nintendo cracked down on some of them, but not to the extent where it actually stopped them, so they're still doing that as far as I know.
Yeah, they're still here and there. Just depends.
So if you've never played this before, this is Binary Land, another early Hudson game. You control these two characters. The pink one moves the opposite way that you push the D-pad. And you have to bring them together to beat each level. I'm sorry, did I say Binary Land? I meant Ding Dong. The classic
Okay.
Ding Dong.
Alright, Taizo mentions that Ding Dong is a rough translation of Doraemon's Chinese name, which is Jiao Ding Dang.
Okay, Chinese. I want this whale. Oh, here we go. They're going apeshit now.
Look at him go!
There's a pink Doraemon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Well, that's thematically appropriate, I think. Hey, not bad. Moving on. Binary Land. Pretty good. Pretty unique. It hasn't really been duplicated anywhere else. I'll give that a 6 out of 10. About this game, I had it dumped. It was disassembled and fully analyzed, and the results were sent to NES Dev, a forum where emulator authors essentially integrate support for dumped ROMs. Nobody supported this. They tried to ask for help, a couple of people, and some people just said, nah, this is too complicated, fuck it. Turns out, one emulator does support this. Thanks to the detective work done on our Discord by Avi and the opponent.
Thank you.
We found out that Nestopia J, a Chinese spin-off of the ancient emulator Nestopia, supports this game. It's that one emulator. No other emulators in the world support this. So if you want to play Teletubbies 420 in 1 Y2K, you need either the cartridge or Nestopia J.
So get Nestopia J.
You can find the ROM at dreamandfriends.com. And this one, I want you to play with me.
Oh, God.
This is important.
It is important.
Teletubbies, SKD. You ready?
No. Wait, I know this!
Yeah, it's Teletubbies.
God damn it, Danny.
Oh, I'm the Blood Teletubby, and you're...
Oh shit, is this the European version?
No, this is the plain-ass Famicom version.
It still plays a little better than I remember.
Oh, this port's okay.
Hey.
Thanks for the coins.
Hey, fuck you.
And the points.
Hey! Scarlet Swordfish, I think Taizo mentioned that the 3 letters at the end of each thing are to differentiate the ROMs and make it seem like it has more games.
Yeah,
because
this cartridge and most multicarts don't have the number of games they advertise. In order to get around that, they just list the same games multiple times, but they try to act like, oh, Teletubbies RVD is different from Teletubbies XYZ. It's a totally different game. There's 420 games in here. I made that happen. That was cool.
You are sick.
I'm the Blood Teletubby.
Fuck you.
The anti-tubby. But I still can only speculate at why this cartridge was made. This was probably an existing multicart, as we said. But why would someone attach this to a Famicom converter and put it in an NES cartridge shell and print out a label trying to pass it off as legit? Again, one of my theories is that it was just some weird dad who found a multicart at a flea market and didn't want his kid to think it was bootleg. Or maybe just some guy wanted to sell his Teletubbies game on eBay and mystify me for years, in which case, mission accomplished.
He's a demon. Alright. Enjoy the crab.
Thanks. I'm just disappointed this wasn't more widely emulated, you know? I tracked this cart down, got it dumped, and then emulator authors were just like, no, this cartridge isn't cool enough to support.
Oh, they supported you on Nestopia.
Yeah, but what about FCE Ultra? What about the big boys? I wanted to get their attention.
Danny complaining on streams that he didn't get attention from people.
I wanted nothing but fame and fortune.
I give up.
I treated Alex like a turd during that playthrough.
No,
I'm sorry,
funny.
Alex.
It was funny.
Thanks for being a good sport. But yeah, this is NES Mario Brothers, not Classic Edition Mario Brothers, which is a re-release exclusive to Europe that fixed up a bunch of issues, like regarding controls and graphics. This is plain old NES Mario Brothers, just with a Teletubby covered in blood. It's the way it was meant to be played.
Definitely.
Mario Brothers, I don't give a shit. I kind of like it. I'm giving it a 7 out of 10.
Smebs asks, was eBay Buy It Now price one human soul?
It could have been. I didn't read the disclaimer too well. I just saw Teletubbies and hit that bid button. There it is.
Right.
Next up, Ninja Turtles OMP.
Oh my pod. Cast.
I don't think you need to play this one.
Are you sure?
Any guesses to what this is? Oh, too late.
Yes! That's right! Free Donkey Kong!
That's right, Raphael, his spirit of justice,
yes!
was set off after seeing the evil Mario capture Donkey Kong. So he's got to save Donkey Kong from Mario. This is the ultimate team-up right here. Master Splinter was like, no, fuck Mario, fuck Donkey Kong. Let's just live on our own here in the sewer. Raphael was like, no, Master.
Justice must be served.
Justice must be served. Regardless of species, or license, or political affiliation.
Wait a minute! That denotes a lot of things.
It's a lot you don't know about Mario.
Is he a Lyndon LaRoucheite or something?
I think so.
Oh, no.
He voted for Ralph Nader.
I would assume he would vote for Lyndon LaRouche or whatever.
Gotta say, this sprite edit is not great. Raphael kind of blends in with everything, and also he just Looks like a big lump of green. I want to know what became of this kid who got this game.
I want to know what became of this eBayer.
What would this... Maybe the guy who sold it on eBay got it as a kid, and he doesn't know where it came from, which just deepens the mystery.
Well, if it said Y2K, they couldn't have been too young when they got it.
Oh, that's true. It had to have been pretty recent then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Here goes my theory. Yeah, otherwise, it's DK Jr., just with a Ninja Turtle. The way you've always wanted to play it. Donkey Kong Jr. ain't bad. I'd give it... Whoa, what's that glitch?
It's cursed, baby!
That is cursed. That looked like something out of a Pokemon creepypasta. Let's play soccer.
I love soccer.
It's 98 FIFA Soccer.
Oh, cool! It's FIFA!
I'm amazed that Nintendo kept making these up until 1998.
Mm-hmm. I'm amazed FIFA gave their license to this, but...
Ah, this is classic FIFA. You can tell by the rotoscoped animations, the isometric viewpoint.
Oh, it's so gorgeous. You can really see Ronaldo sweat.
This is one tasty game. Why did that dude run away from the ball? Are you scared of the ball?
Who isn't?
Yeah, if you're unfamiliar, this is Nintendo's soccer. Back when there were so few games, you could get away just releasing a sport game called that sport. This follows up on baseball, tennis, and later volleyball. This feels like it was kind of overshadowed in terms of Nintendo sports games back then.
It was...
Then again,
soccer.
Pirates kept copying this game. Kept calling it FIFA.
Listen, someone had to FIFA. Someone had to bring FIFA to the multicart world.
That's true. The people want FIFA.
Just everyone's clamoring for FIFA in specific. They're not fans of soccer or football or whatever. They're just like, I'm just a big fan of FIFA and everything FIFA does.
Oh yeah!
More like the FIFA fandom, honestly.
Goal in. I think that's the first goal I've ever gotten in Nintendo Soccer.
Holy shit, congrats!
Thanks.
It's the power of FIFA.
It's a milestone day. Yeah, other than the title screen, this is just soccer. I mean, FIFA 98. I still don't like it. Nintendo Soccer is pretty bad. That's like a 3 out of 10, I'd say. I like baseball better.
Ooh, a big baseball boy.
Ice hockey, it came much later, and it's way better. I wish Nintendo had kept making sports games.
So where's that Buzz Lightyear game?
We'll find it.
Okay, Super
Just
Mario.
stay patient. Okay. We're gonna work our way through this cart and see everything that's in it. Super Mario. IKM.
I Kill Mario?
I Kill Mario. You've made your own creepypasta.
Ah! He's so fast!
Yeah. This is a game you may have heard of. The old Super Mario Brothers. Hey, did you know about this?
Oh shit. I think this game may have come try that again. I think this game may have come with my NES, but I don't think I ever played it. Who's this guy again?
Mario.
Oh.
He's like Sonic, but worse.
It's kind of slow.
Yeah, he has a more methodical pace. I'm sorry, I can't even
call him Methodical Mario.
I can't even remember what YouTube video it was, but I was watching I was letting YouTube just go through random recommendations, and some guy was all like, "Oh, Sonic was better because Mario had a more methodical pace." And that's not really something I ever really thought about Mario, but I do now. He's a methodical man.
He really is.
Do you know about this?
No.
Whoa. Do you know about this?
I see what you're trying to do, you nasty, nasty man. Stop!
King Tama Mario.
No!
Now he's taking a dump.
Stop making Mario take a shit!
This is a pretty rude multicart. Oh, do I remember how to get to the minus world? Let's see. Anyone got any tips?
Mario's egg fell out, is all I just saw.
When we archive this episode, cut this part out, and just put up a screen that says he got to the minus world.
Yeah, I'll edit it, and I'll edit, like, I'll use a sprite rip and just, like, do it in Premiere to make it go boop.
Mario 1. If I were to review that, I would give that infinity out of 10. It's an important game. So is Arconoid.
CQS.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love the cute queer society.
Arconoid is representation.
Someone's gotta represent me.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is not Arconoid with Buzz Lightyear
That sucks.
or the Backyardigans or whatever.
Turn it the fuck off! I want my brands and licensing with my pirate games.
Now it's slow.
Now it's really 420.
I'm saying they should have hacked all the games to be 420 related.
Or at least Y2K related.
Yeah, Super Weed Brothers, Super Y2K Weed Brothers.
See, I love my pirate multi-carts, but it's just, you could do so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, Teletubbies 420 Y2K in one, do better.
Exactly.
Danny, do better.
Hey, I tried. Arconoid, it's Arconoid. 7 out of 10.
Taizo mentions they have a multi-cart with hash cookie on it, which is a weed hack of Yoshi's cookie.
Nice!
Good!
The weed version of Yoshi's cookie.
Thank you!
The thing we all wanted. Tetris 2. How about you play this one?
Okay. Tetris 2.
Any guesses as to which version of Tetris this will be?
I hope it's Yoshi's cookie.
You have pretty high hopes. No, it's 1993 Tetris game.
Oh shit.
We're gonna do 2-player, level 0, 0, and let's play this song.
Okay.
Well, well, look at this. It's Tengen Tetris.
Oh shit, it is Tengen Tetris. I mean 1993 Tetris.
Yeah, 1993 Tetris game. Now, Tengen Tetris, if you're unfamiliar, it kind of got into a little bit of trouble. It was the center of a minor firestorm in the industry over the rights to Tetris. Nintendo said, hey, we got the rights to Tetris, and Atari was like, no, we got the rights to Tetris. Turns out Atari only had the rights to, I think, arcade and home computer versions of Tetris, and Nintendo was in the right. So they ended up having to recall this game and destroyed most of the copies. Despite that, it's still more common than you'd think. It's not a very expensive game. They made a lot of these. Alex?
I call myself out for bad gameplay.
Yeah.
Wow, call out post Alex. Please do better. Please do better.
Wasting everyone's time with bad Tetris gameplay.
This is embarrassing.
Anyway, long story short, kind of a shame the Tengen version was recalled because it's the only 8-bit NES version of Tetris to have a 2-player mode, which is fun. It even has a co-op mode where one player controls the pieces and the other rotates, which could lead to a lot of fights. Alex is making some fine art over there.
I do my best. Wow.
I call it Tetris Towers.
This is so terrible. I don't know who I need to make my apology post to, but I'm making it to all of you.
Start with Alexei Pajitnov. First of all, apologize for your bad gameplay and for pirating his game.
Okay.
Then you can move on to Howard Lincoln. I don't know what you did to him, but he doesn't like it. He won't stop calling me.
I had to block him on Twitter because he wouldn't stop complaining about my gameplay.
He said, Night Trap will never appear on a Nintendo console, and look what happened this week. It showed up on the Switch. And now he's suing us for some reason.
He's really mad at us for mentioning it.
That's Tengen Tetris. You know what? Despite it all, I think I still like Nintendo's Tetris better. It has a better look and feel to it. It's friendlier. Tengen's is kind of Spartan looking, in my opinion. 7 out of 10. Elevator. You'll never guess what this is.
It's Elevator. I already know.
Did someone call me the irate gamer?
Yes.
You're not wrong. I am irate.
Oh, action.
Yeah.
Alright, this is gonna start...
That's right, Otto, the elevator action man.
He's my favorite brand and license.
Yeah, Otto 2, directed by Brad Bird. I thought it was kind of preachy. In fact, I'm pretty sure we played this port before here on stream.
We have.
And that's what makes this cart kind of strange. Like, some games they hacked characters into, and others it was just like, Why is this here? Oh, it's elevator action. Of course it belongs on a multicart. We don't gotta put anyone into this.
Like, everyone already knows. All the children love Otto, the elevator action man.
Yeah, he's the guy looking for elevator action. And escalator action. Oh, right, you can't jump over that. Missed opportunity. Elevator action's okay, that port is kind of questionable. 5 out of 10. Anyone writing these down? You shouldn't, these are bad reviews.
Yeah, don't preserve this. We're gonna go against our pro-preservation thing and say, like, don't do this. Spartans!
Spartanks. Or Spartan X if you prefer.
Spartan X is nasty.
Here's a game we played before. During my birthday stream, I did a full run through this game. You may know this as Kung Fu. But this version is the Japanese version called Spartan X.
Based off the movie.
Based off the Jackie Chan movie Wheels on Meals. And this version has an exclusive bad palette and mirroring issues.
Cool.
Like, if you look at the, if you look at the kanji numbers above me right here, they change in a weird way that they're not supposed to. By the way, did you know those numbers tell you how far you are in the level?
I actually did not know that.
TYL.
Nice.
Thanks. Yeah, for some reason early emulators had a problem with this game, and this version seems kind of questionable too. Has odd graphics issues.
Samkun mentions they played a hack of this that turned it into Kung Fu, so...
I've heard of that.
I don't know.
Classic hacker mischief.
Do they still make really fucked up hacks?
Yeah, but they started to do it on purpose, like designed to be as offensive as possible, and the charm's gone.
Oh, that's no fun.
Yeah.
I prefer when it was just natural dipshits doing things.
Yeah, some guy opening up Nesticle and being like, Master Higgins has a dick now.
Yeah,
Instead
exactly.
of, Master Higgins is Nazi now.
See, that's not funny, but Master Higgins with a dick, very funny.
Mm-hmm. Wait, why am I still playing this?
I don't know. You
I
just
like
love
Kung
Spartan
Fu.
X.
Classic story of Thomas and Sylvia. Yeah, I didn't get to the end of that. Maybe they hacked it to say, fuck you, Thomas and Sylvia, or something, but probably not.
Maybe they turned Sylvia into, like, a Teletubby.
Ooh. You gotta rescue the Teletubby, your love. Who could love a Teletubby?
I don't know, but chat mentioned that in the new incarnation of the show, they have children, so...
Oh yeah, that's terrible!
So now all the Teletubbies have experienced love, and it's disgusting.
Alright, this is Star Force. It's supposed to say area up there, but it just says RA. That's okay.
Arr.
Yeah, this is Star Force, an early Hudson game. There's a lot in common with these games. Yeah, a lot of them are super early Famicom games that they just crammed onto this cartridge. Unfortunately, I think Contra is the latest game on this cartridge, and that game is 1987. So it's mostly just old bullshit. And in some cases, they didn't even have the decency to hack the Teletubbies into it. I could be flying around a Teletubby.
It's disturbing that you're not. You could be Buzz Lightyear. It seems natural.
I'm disturbed and disgusted. And disturbed.
Where is my brand synergy? God damn it.
Look, you pirates, you gotta talk to these brands and figure out which ones you're gonna rip off.
Gotta, like, I don't know, talk to Frito-Lay, maybe put some Pringles cans in here.
Is that their line of thinking? Like, if they ripped off multiple things, they'd have multiple people trying to come after them, so it would be like a legal stalemate?
Like, you know, there's so many people suing me that it all kind of cancels each other out?
Yeah, exactly.
It's brilliant strategy.
Star Force, I don't like it. 4 out of 10. Sorry, Star Force fans. I don't think any of you are alive anymore. It's a pretty old game. But what about Sky Destroyer?
Well,
you ever wanted to destroy the sky?
Every day this fucking summer.
As Buzz Lightyear? Oh, you're not Buzz Lightyear.
Oh, bullshit! What happened to all the cartoons?
We gotta find Buzz Lightyear. I know he's in here somewhere.
Knocking on the cart's door. Where are you, Buzz? I know you're in there! Which are you?
Now, for a long time, people thought this game, Sky Destroyer, was a Famicom exclusive. But it turns out there's a prototype arcade game that this is based on. The arcade game was discovered, but is currently being hoarded and undumped,
Yay.
unfortunately. Yeah, part of my efforts to dump these ROMs was to get them out of the hands of hoarders and get them into the hands of the unwashed people of the internet. Because that's where they belong, damn it. I'm also unwashed, don't worry. Sky Destroyer, even worse than Star Force, 3 out of 10. So far, this multicart's coming up empty. I've yet to see a single standout aside from Teletubbies.
Elfbutt loves to unwash, thank you.
Unwashing, what is that, like rolling in dirt?
That's like that one cat thing I put in the Discord. You just roll around in dirt.
Some cats just love rolling in dirt. Dig Dug. AKA blank title screen.
Oh, it's just Dig Dug.
It's just Dig Dug. They didn't even bother putting in the hack Dick Dug. That would have been what I did.
You could have put Doug in Dig Dug. Could have been Dig Dug, like the character. Oh my god,
that's brilliant!
Okay, someone please hack Dig Dug and put Doug inside of it somehow.
Or maybe he's not the main character. Maybe you're like digging inside Doug.
This is awful, and I want to die. No.
I'm sorry, I realized how terrible that was as it came out of my mouth. Don't make that game. Just make it like a Doug head digging underground. So he's Dig Dug. Once again, another licensing opportunity just lost. Ripping off a Namco game for no reason.
Exactly. All the Frygars can be Rogers. It just works, people.
Yeah.
Dig
he can
Dug.
breathe fire on you. I think
about
Roger breathed fire in the Doug show. Like he was a dinosaur at one point, right? In Doug's fantasies.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now hold on. The way that you said that implied something about Doug, and I mean...
Let's move on. Magic Jewelry.
Oh, hey!
Well, look at this.
Hey. Jewelry.
It's a Huang Xinwei original. Now, this guy is fairly well known in the pirate scene. This guy, Huang, he made a whole bunch of pirate original games, as they're called. Which is to say, they're based on existing games, but they don't rip off code or anything. Can you guess what this game is?
It's Magic Jewelry!
Yeah.
I love
AKA
this game.
Columns.
No, it's Magic Jewelry. Come on.
Yeah, Magic Jewelry. Yeah, Sega later ripped this off.
You know, it's funny. It's funny, and it makes me laugh, actually, how, like, everyone loves Sega, but they totally ripped off, like,
poor
Wholesale.
poor Huang Xinwei.
Mm-hmm.
He just wanted to spread the love of Columns. I mean, Magic Jewelry.
He loved Magic Jewelry, and it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame that love was exploited by Sega.
I like the Statue of Liberty over there.
Yeah, she looks really chill.
Why is she orange?
Because it's 420 and 1, baby.
Oh, okay.
She's extremely high, and as you know, getting high makes you orange.
Did we turn the Statue of Liberty orange on 420?
Yeah, it's
an American tradition.
It's to celebrate.
Yeah, I hear when France brought her over, like they brought her over on a boat, and then they had another boat that was just full of weed. I like Columns, and Magic Jewelry is actually a pretty good adaptation of it. I would give that a 7 out of 10.
It is pretty good, isn't it?
Not bad, Huang. Much better than his other work.
Oh, God.
That was probably the best Huang game they could have picked. But how about Arabian?
I wonder... Oh no! I heard this game sucks!
Yep, this is Sunsoft's Super Arabian.
No.
Another common sight on multicarts. For God knows what reason, because this game sucks.
I hate this game.
Yeah, the music is just so grating. Now, why didn't they put Aladdin in this one? That's a good question. Maybe they were just like, no, that's what people are expecting us to do. So they did it out of spite. Gotta keep people guessing.
You can do it. You can spell animal.
I'm gonna spell animal. Animal.
You did it.
This game's bad. It's like a bootleg Popeye. And this is a bootleg of a bootleg Popeye. Don't play Super...
Horse!
Bonus Horse!
Bonus Horse!
I love bonus horses. I don't like Super Arabian. That's a 2 out of 10. No reason to play that. There's even an arcade version, and that sucks too. How many more original games in this? My goal is to go through these until I start seeing repeats, but so
Circus
far...
Chabley?
Circus Chabley? Circus Chabley's a badass. He rides on top of lions.
Circus Chabley is a king. You are doing so well. Whenever I play, I always end up getting Circus Chabley's lion, like, his nuts always catch on fire, yeah. Well, it's always the back end of the crotch, the last legs, that I always catch on fire.
Okay, fair.
It is pretty hard to get it, like, the timing right sometimes.
Alright, if you're unfamiliar, Circus Charlie by Konami. This is based on an arcade game, and this is the Famicom version. In this version, they cleverly changed it so his name is Chabley instead of Charlie.
No one will know.
You'll never guess what game it is. It's, you know, what's his face? Chabley, Circus Chabley. This is a pretty weird game.
I suppose. It's pretty Chabley.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if there's one word I can use to describe this, it's Chabley. I have a soft spot for Circus Chabley.
Me too.
6 out of 10. It plays just fine. Konami would do better, though. Like Contra, or the games after Contra. You know they made games after Contra, right?
Did they?
Yeah. Like Duck Hunt.
Dunk.
Okay, do you want one Dwook or 2 ducks?
I want one Duke.
Yeah, I'll go with 1 Dwook. Now, unfortunately, we're playing this on an HD TV, so I can't use a zapper with this. What I can do is move the duck around.
He's gone wild!
Yeah. I win. Pretty sure you can't shoot the dog in this version, if you're wondering.
Look at that Dwook.
That's a Dwook. Yeah, I'm laughing too. I had Duck Hunt as a kid. That is a 10 out of 10 game. No lie. Duck Hunt is the game that sold me on the NES.
It is.
Mm-hmm. We've passed the first page. You want to take a look ahead and look at the last page?
Yeah.
This is what it looks like.
Okay, I see Spartan X, Excite Bike, Lunar Ball.
Yeah, I haven't seen some of these games. Let's go ahead and move on to page 2. Tank.
Yes!
M. Alright, to all of our Dindy fans out there, this one goes out to you.
So, I was gonna say, this goes out to all the Russian fans and all the Eastern European folks who...
Dude, this game is huge in Russia. I'm not even kidding. This was either built in with Dindies or was so common it had to be, like, 1 cartridge per Dindy in the whole region.
Like, you can even find, and it's actually really funny, there's even, if you search YouTube, there's an entire comedy routine in, I think, Russian?
Yeah, there's a dude doing a stand-up comedy routine all about this game. He has, like, a couple dozen jokes that are just about, Battle City. That's what its name is.
It's really funny.
That's how much of a cultural icon this game is over there. Otherwise, this was not released in the States. It was only released for the Famicom, and wasn't especially popular, as far as I know, until it was pirated, at which point it became the most popular 8-bit game in the world. No joke. Anyway, this is how you lose.
Game over.
Battle City. Huge in Russia. Everywhere else, you probably are just gonna scratch your head. It just resonates with them, you know?
It does. I assume. I wouldn't actually fucking know.
Just something about that game really made it catch on.
I'm assuming it caught on because it's fun, easy to play,
easy to pirate.
And easy to pirate, yeah.
All those things.
There are 38 hacks of Battle City on romhacking.net, damn.
Well, here's Pac-Man.
Alright.
I could go for some Pac-Man.
Hey, Danny! No!
Wait, hold up.
Yes! We are cursed! Fuck you!
This isn't Pac-Man, and it isn't that other game either. Look,
it's Nuts and Milk!
It's the character from Nuts and Milk in...
Yeah, in the curse game! We're fucked! Ah, cool.
0 out of 10. I will not elaborate.
Fuck.
I've done so in the past.
You will never.
It was called Pac-Man!
None of that was Pac-Man.
It was Pac-Man, but it was really that other game, but it was really with characters from another game. And what's even weirder is the next game is... Pac-Man? This is just Alright, now I'm upset. The one repeat we've seen so far, and it had to be... It was that.
Happy 1,000 follows, Danny.
Happy 1,000 follows. Well, Wild Gunman.
Well, Krungling just tossed us 25 bits and said, "You will be bored in 7 days." So cool.
Oh, no.
We're dead.
I'm vor cursed.
We are so cursed.
This is Wild Gunman, identical to the regular NES release, unfortunately. Wild Gunman, another game I had as a kid. Not as good as Duck Hunt, but I liked it a lot. That's a solid 8 out of 10. It's just back-to-back repeats, and I can't believe this game I bought 20 years ago is just cursing me.
Hey, there's Home Alone! You better play Home Alone!
Hold on, I have to see if this is Dig Dug 2 first.
Okay, but then you better play Home Alone, I demand it.
Because there is a Dig Dug 2. This is just Dig Dug 1!
But in a further round, it's in round 9 now.
Oh, it is, look at that. Alright, we're starting to hit the repeats here. That sucks, though, because there is a Dig Dug 2 on Famicom and NES, and by advertising it like this, that is false advertising. Alex, get me the BBB.
I am. Alright, they're saying, what's a Teletubby?
They know what Teletubbies are. They're all like, oh, you know those have kids now, right?
And I'm like, it's awful and disgusting. Come on, Home Alone, Home Alone, Home Alone, Home Alone.
Home Alone, huh?
And then Sonic Tank, just to see if it's Sonic the Hedgehog.
Okay. Oh. Kevin McAllister doesn't look so good. Well, this is the classic story of Kevin McAllister versus the bumbling Wet Bandits. He's trying to protect his house here against these ghosts and what looks to be 3 cats, a guy in a car, a bird, and something that I can't really tell what it is. It's in the lower right here.
This is Brush Roller, right?
Yeah, this is Brush Roller.
This rules.
This is a pirate... I think this is a Huang Shinwei game, come to think of it.
It is.
It's a pirated version of an old Midway game called Make Tracks. And this is a very, very common sight on multicarts.
It's a decent enough game.
And it's also an adaptation of Home Alone. Who
I
knew?
guess so.
Home Alone, lost in multicarts. Oh, I hate when that thing comes out and starts ruining your paint. Yeah, this game's kind of jank.
So where's Santa? I mean, where's that old guy in this? And where's
the pigeon lady?
Where? Fuck, exactly.
Yeah, this is an adaptation that leaves some things to be desired.
Where's that little kid who's like gonna piss the bed?
Oh, we're gonna meet him in the next level.
Oh, cool.
Did you know that was Macaulay Culkin's brother?
No, I did not.
Yep, Kieran Culkin. The bed pisser. I win.
You win.
Brush Roller's kind of charmingly janky. That title screen is pretty disturbing, though. 4 out of 10. How about Lode Runner 2?
This is just Lode Runner.
How do you know that?
I just know.
Yeah, it's Lode Runner. Luckily, this is Lode Runner and not Championship Lode Runner. A lot of multicarts, for some reason, just have Championship Lode Runner, which, if you're unfamiliar, is Lode Runner for super ultra experts. Like, if you're not an expert at that game, it will be miserable for you. Look at this, I'm already trapped.
Congrats, babe.
Why would you play Lode Runner? Lode Runner is another one of those games that's hugely popular in Japan, but not so much elsewhere, and I don't really get it. Any Lode Runner fans out there?
Me actually, and I'm upset about what you said.
Well,
Sonic Tank!
You're gonna give me an earful later, I'm sure. Sonic Tank.
Oh, god damn it, I was hoping it was based on Sonic the Hedgehog.
No, this is Tank N. I win.
Good job.
All our Russian fans are just like screaming at me right now.
I don't blame them.
How could you destroy the base? Have we seen all the unique games in this yet? What is Wrestle?
I'm assuming it's wrestling.
Oh no.
Oh no! Turn it off!
Oh no. Oh no. This is Muscle.
Hey. We don't have to play Muscle.
One of the earliest wrestling games for Famicom, and one of the worst. This is Classic Tosei. Look at this nonsense. That guy got 2 faces. I think that's an actual muscle character.
Good job, Danny.
Alright, I got my ass kicked. Still, I've seen worse multicarts. There's multicarts that say 9001, and then they have like 6 games. This one at least has, well, at least 20 so far.
It's got a lot.
By the way, muscle, 0 out of 10.
Like, it looks like it's got Hogan's Alley, Lunar Ball.
It's got Excite Bike.
What the fuck is King Kong?
Let's find out.
Oh, god
Whoa.
Whoa! It's still Donatello. It's still Raphael.
It's still Raphael, but he's having an acid trip or something. What happened to DK up there?
What happened to Mario?
What is everything? What's that outline around my Ninja Turtle? I'm disturbed. And we still haven't seen Buzz Lightyear. Where is he?
He's gotta be somewhere.
Okay, to close out our first segment here, we're gonna finish with the search for Buzz Lightyear. Where is he? Okay, we have Tennis, which we haven't seen yet. F1 Race, another early Nintendo published game. Ninja Turtles, which I don't trust at all. Pokemon, which we've seen. Is there really no Buzz Lightyear in this? We've seen Pikachu. We saw Woody, the Teletubby. Doraemon. There was a Doraemon game. Who else was on that title screen?
I think that's actually it.
Is this a different Toy Story? Oh, it is!
Oh my god.
It's freaking...
Oh, come on!
It's Circus Chabley again.
And that's obviously neither Buzz nor Woody.
Who is this last character on the title screen? I'm curious.
Me too.
I've forgotten. It was the Ninja Turtle. Okay, so really it is Buzz Lightyear. He's the only one missing in action. Well, let's finish things up with the last page of this, I think.
Lunar Ball?
Lunar Ball. Game number 420. Also known in the States as Lunar Pool. It's a billiards game made by Compile, who's usually known for their shooters.
It's an interesting one, because you can change like the physics and things like that.
Yeah, you can make the balls just like skid all over the table. I think you can actually turn off the friction entirely, which just makes the game entirely unplayable. Otherwise, it's decent. Could have been an easy tie-in for Buzz Lightyear. Wow. Okay, I want one more game.
Okay.
This will be the last game. This is going to be the one that has Buzz Lightyear in it.
We will see Buzz, and if we don't,
Call Disney. And not seeing many other unique games either. So what was that? That was like a couple dozen, maybe?
It was like...
Far from 420 in one. Now the thing is, people discovered that this cart has invisible dip switches.
Oh.
It's actually programmed to only show 420 in one, but it has alternate title screens that say 42 in one, which might be the actual number, 999 in one, and one of them is 9,999,999 in one. So if you activate those, it has an even bigger menu, just with like tons of pages having the same repeated games. But I think that's all the entertainment value we're going to wring out of Teletubbies Y2K 420 in 1. If you see this cartridge, pick it up and let me know, because I want to know that I'm not alone in this world, being the only person to own this game. Otherwise, you can download the ROM on dreamandfriends.com. And go to our Discord in the Tips and Tricks channel. There's a link to Nestopia J and instructions on how to play it, if you want to go that way. And why wouldn't you? It's
should.
Teletubbies.
You gotta see what the Teletubbies are up to now, having children.
I don't want to see that.
I don't think I do either, but we don't have a choice.
Let's go with 419. Yeah, it's Excite Bike. So yeah, there's a few good games in this cartridge, a bunch of bad ones. But all of them are ancient Mapper Zero Famicom games, so keep your expectations in check. Overall, I'm happy I have this cartridge, because it means that I have Bandai's Muscle and Binary Land, I guess? That's pretty cool. I just wish I had my Buzz Lightyear game. Is that so much to ask? I didn't think so. I'm gonna pretend this is Buzz Lightyear in a helmet.
It is Buzz Lightyear.
He has a helmet over his space helmet.
He's got, like... It's for extra safety.
Oh, and he's safe. Oh, look, they blanked out Nintendo back there in the stands.
Nice.
Something you'd expect them to do. Well, there you go. There's your introduction to the world of pirated multicarts via Teletubbies Y2K 420 and 1. If this looked interesting to you, there's a ton of multicarts out there for the NES and Famicom. I recommend looking into them. Check out the Bootleg Games Wiki, as well as other sites like what was Taizo's site called? Super Multi?
Yeah, Super Multi. I think that's on the Game & Love network now, too, so you can go to Game & Love.
Oh, nice.
Is it GameandLove.com?
I believe so.
It's trying to put Game & Love in the middle of your website when I tried to look it up online, so...
Yeah, edit my website.
Yeah, edit your website to be dreaminggameandlove.com.
Someone's got to update that. Ain't gonna be me. There you go, a one-of-a-kind game. A game you're never gonna see again, because I'm going to put this game in the incinerator and release all the ghosts.
No.
Just kidding. This is one of my most valuable possessions. You'll never pry it from my hands, ever. Teletubbies Y2K 420 and 1. An excellent RetroPal segment that went completely correctly.
Totally normal.
As they do every time.